Hey everyone, it's Willie Joe again, here with another update on my order for the Mustang Mach E Select Edition. In this video, there is no update. I have not heard back from my local Ford dealership in the past week. I also have not received any email communication about my order, and this is to be expected because when I placed my order, the delivery time was 28 weeks out. So radio silence here was definitely expected. So let's be a little creative. In this video, we are going to cover the delivery timeframes for a Ford Mustang Mach E for an order placed now, take a look at Ford's sales of electrified vehicles, and try to estimate when we think the federal tax credit of $7,500 is going to run out. Stay tuned. First off, delivery timeframes. If you are interested in placing your order for the Ford Mustang Mach E, listen up. When I placed my order on March 17, 2022, the Select model was showing a 28 plus week time frame for delivery and the GT model 30 plus weeks. If we take a look at the website today, April 7, 2022, both have been revised upward. Both the Select model and the GT model are now showing 32 weeks out for delivery. So what does this 32-week delivery time frame mean for you? If you were to place an order now, April 7, 2022, you should expect delivery of your order in November 17, 2022. So if you want to make sure that you get your Mustang Mach E this year, I would recommend placing your order now. But of even more significance, if I were to place my order now, would I actually get the $7,500 federal tax credit for EVs? Let's take a look. We can go on Ford's website to take a look at historical sales of electrified vehicles. And now that we're in April 2022, we can actually see that Ford has sold 13,772 electrified vehicles for the month of March. We can compile these numbers even further and take a look at how many electrified vehicles Ford has sold in 2022 as well as 2021 when they began selling electrified vehicles. Using this historical data, we can create forecasts that give our best estimate of when Ford will hit that 200,000 unit EV mark and begin phasing out of their $7,500 federal tax credit. I've done a low, medium, high monthly growth analysis that'll let us know the range of months when Ford should expect to hit that 200,000 unit threshold. So for our low estimate, we used a 7% monthly growth pace, which tells us that Ford will hit the threshold in January 2023. For our medium estimate, we used a 10% monthly growth pace, which tells us that Ford will hit the threshold in December 2022. And lastly, for our high growth pace, we use a 14% monthly growth pace, which tells us that Ford will hit the threshold in November 20. So what does that mean for people placing orders now? Assuming that Ford builds at that 13% average monthly growth rate, you want to make sure to place your order now because Ford will reach that 200,000 unit threshold in November of this year. And assuming that Ford builds at a slower pace of that 7% average monthly growth rate, you want to place your order by June 2022 at the latest, because that would imply that you would receive your order in February 2023, which is when the 7,500 would begin to phase out. A quick disclaimer about all of these figures are subject to vary based on Ford's production capacity as well as the demand. Demand is there, so it's mostly just the production capacity. So if Ford goes faster, then the threshold may be met sooner, and if Ford goes slower, the threshold may be pushed further out in 2023. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. Make sure to click like on this video if you enjoyed it. And if you want to stay tuned on my journey for ordering and receiving the Ford Mustang Mach E, subscribe to my channel. I'm coming out with new content every week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.